All right, first I want to start by saying Kalalal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of James Drummer Stone, and salutation to you, Akim, out there pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom. This is going to be a real quick lesson because it's not really a topic that needs a lot of explanation. But the topic is going to be centered around 2020 and the end of the world. Now, based on the events that are taking place and have been taking place since January, right, starting of the year, a lot of people out there saying that 2020 will be the end of the year, and you also have these we call it these people now conspiracy theorists, right? Saying according to the Mayan calendar, the world was supposed to end in the week June 13th, right? Which is far from the truth. And I mean, I don't even have to read the article, but just having it on screen. All right. So first and foremost, no one knows when the earth, or when, let me put this, when the world will end. All right. So the Bible tells you that straight up out of the book, right? So we don't know when will be the end of the world, but we have signs to show that we are close. All right, and now what does it mean by the end of the world? Now a lot of people have it to say the end of the world is what? The end of the earth. No, the word world actually comes when you look at the word the world in the Bible. There are three words that basically you can actually go back to find which one of these words actually match up with the word world in its correct tense or correct statement. So you have Ikomini, which is the earth, inhabited earth. You have Aeon, which is the age, which is an age. And you have Cosmos, which is a set apart or orderly arranged. Now, when the Bible speaks of the end of the world in Matthew 24, it was talking about the end of an age, right? So we know that we are coming. When you see the signs that the Lord basically described, Yahushua described, we know we're close to the end of the age, or we're in the end of that time period, which is in that age the so-called white man is ruling. And I mean, so just to give you a quick rundown, right? The end of this world is actually the end of the so-called white man kingdom. You know what I mean? Now, first precept to prove that the earth abided forever. It already says, I'm just going to read it real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 4. It says, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abided forever. Plain and simple. People come, people go, the earth will stay forever. Right? And the earth actually have a way of put back itself in balance. So if you go too much on the destructive part, guess what? You're going to have an opposite reaction on the next side to balance out back things. So actually the earth is here to preserve itself in a sense. You know what I mean? Which is the most I keep in that. So let me just get to the next precept. Right? I'm going to say it's going to be a real quick lesson. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people see a few activities since 2020, and it's like, because them look of freedom get taken away, that is why a lot of people realize. But things have been happening over the years. You know what I mean? There are numerous amount of earthquakes all over the place. People don't take note of that. You know what I mean? But such is life. You know what I mean? If you stay blind, you're gonna get put to death. So this is Second Ezra 6 and verse 7. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, right? Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So you can go back to the book in Genesis 25, and you can read a story of what took place. For Esau is the end of the world. Esau, who is Esau, the so-called white man, the Caucasian people, the true-blooded Caucasian, they are the Edomites. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Who is Jacob? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Your kingdom is next. You are the new rulers. Are you going to be the rulers of the earth as it was said from the foundation of from the beginning, because we were created to be the kings on the earth. You know what I mean? So that is what the end of the world really means. You're gonna have a new beginning. It's gonna have a new heaven and a new earth. Meaning what? New rulership, new slaves. The so-called white man gonna be slaves with along with the other Edens, and then after 1,000 years, we're gonna basically do away with the so-called white man. You know what I mean? But first, you gotta see the signs. World War, rumors of wars. You know what I mean? Civil unrest all over the world. Um, Uproars of the people, as the Bible says. Famines, pestilence, those are diseases. You know what I mean? Whether it want to be pandemic or a pandemic in general, once you have disease or diseases breaking out, then guess what? You're basically seeing these signs, and you're seeing these diseases coming out in rapid succession. You know what I mean? You have Ebola, then you have this, and all these diseases are coming back to the forefront. So just really make a quick lesson on this. You know what I mean? No one knows when it will be the end of the world, as in the exact time and date. No one knows that. But we know that we are close based on the signs that are given in the Bible. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are seeing some of the signs and they're saying, oh, 2020 now got passed. But guess what? A lot more prophecies need to be fulfilled. The mark of the beast really needs to get established, you know what I mean? And they can use false flag to push that agenda and take away your rights and force you to accept this new way, a new system, which is exactly what they're doing with these pandemics and all these things. So, real quick lesson, you know what I mean? Getting to know you. You're a Negro, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. Maybe this is for you because the elect comes from among you people. So do the vigilant research, and if the Most High is with you, then hopefully your eyes going to be open to the truth. You know what I mean? So, and with that, I want to say, Kalalal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Once again, double honors to the apostles and elders of James Stone, and shalom to you, Akim out there. Peace.